If you like this look, continue watching. Well, everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is glitzzygem. We're going to do another eyeshadow tutorial with getting this look. Before we get started with the video, we're going to go ahead and swatch the colors. In this compact, you will have the color Polite, Honest, Awake, Unicorn, Heavy Metal, Bewitched, Ella, Mystical, and Knockout. I'm going to go ahead and use the back side of my hand because these are very, very, very fair shaded tones. That's Polite. The next shade is Honest. See? It matches my skin tone. Awake. Then this is Unicorn. Heavy Metal. And Bewitched. Next row of colors is Ella, Mystical, and Knockout. Some beautiful shades here. I'm loving these beautiful metallic shades. You can barely see the other two colors, the Polite and Honest. You can barely see them, but these are some lovely shades. Okay, so let's get started with the tutorial and review. Today we're going to do an eyeshadow tutorial using our Mixed Metals Profusion eyes. Yay! As you can tell that my eyebrows are already done, and I think I'm loving this eyebrow thing when I do my eyeshadow tutorials. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And so let's talk about the packaging. The packaging is really nice. I love the fact that it comes with a primer, a brush, and an eyeliner. So let's open this packaging up and let's get all the items out of here. That way we can start using it on our eyes actually. So I love this compact because of the mirror. It has a mirror in the front. It also has a mirror inside. And it has some lovely shades here. Yeah, lovely, 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 lovely shades. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and get started. So that's the eyeshadow compact. Here is the primer. I'm not sure how this primer will perform because I'm so in love with my hard candy primer. So we'll just see how it performs. Time to take the brush and the eyeliner out of the packaging. Yay! No more packaging. It's out of the box. Okay. I had someone say that they wanted me to do an eyeshadow tutorial using this Mixed Metals Smoky Eye. Actually called Smoky Eye look. So I'm going to go ahead and do the smoky eye look with this. And here it'll tell you it has 9 matte and metallic eyeshadows. I'll go ahead and write down all these ingredients at the bottom of the description down below if you're allergic to any kind of ingredients that you might want to stay away from in beauty products. It does say it's not tested on animals, so that's a good thing, right? It's cruelty free. So, all right, let's get started. It had a plastic protector, but now it's off because we're about to use this. We're about to use this, and I might need more than just this blending brush here. We'll just see. We'll just see how it performs. Let's start off with the primer first. I was about to put eyeshadow on. That is not good. So I'm gonna get up close to the camera. Okay, so I'm gonna use the mirror from the compact here. So let's see how the applicator looks on this primer. I twist it off and open it. Okay, there's no scent to this, but the primer does look kind of fair toned, almost clear, like a vanilla color primer. You know what? It smells like vanillas. It does smell like vanilla. I'm smelling vanilla. So, I love the scent. The scent's nice. Okay, let's get started. Oh no, I don't like the texture on this. It's just not thick enough for me. The actual primer feels like a cream. It doesn't feel as, it's not like my hard candy primer where it automatically sets right away. This one feels like it's a creamy texture. And it came in a doe foot applicator, which is fine. I don't mind working with a doe foot applicator. But I think the finger method with this one would work better because it's just so like light. The primer's light and creamy that it just doesn't feel like it would hold your shadow together for a long period of time. I'm not loving this primer at all, but we're gonna do it for the palette. For the kit, I meant to say, we're going to go ahead and do it for the kit. I just don't know whether if I should do it all the way up to my eyebrow bone. I think I'm going to put some on my eyebrow bone, by my eyebrow bone. Okay, so like I said, the texture on this just feels so creamy and light. I'm not feeling like it's gonna be a good application. I mean, like, I'm not feeling like it's gonna hold the eyeshadows together. That's just what I gotta say about this primer. I'm not really liking. I'm not really loving this primer. Okay, we're done priming the eyes. It still feels wet. It doesn't feel like it's set at all yet. Got got some on my hands. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's set at all. I have to set it. It has to dry. So let me fan it. I'm feeling like it's getting drier now. So there it goes. I think it's set already. Yeah, it's set already. But it took a while for it to dry. And on my hard candy eyeshadow, sorry, on my hard candy primer, that one doesn't take too long to dry. It dries quick. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this color. I want to do like grayish tone, purpley grayish tone look. So let's start off with this. I think we might need a shade to set the powder in place so there won't be no creasing. So I'm gonna use the shade Polite to set my, oh, and there's a lot of fallout. You can see that. But overall, I mean, I don't care about the fallout. I mean, as long as it performs good. On my eyes, I don't care that there's fallout. And I can't even see that there's any product on this once I tap that off. I'm not seeing any product. Barely any product on it. Okay, you see, I'm not seeing like it has, I feel like I have to go in there again to get some product on here, like without having, like, I may not need, I guess I'm not supposed to tap it off. That's what I'm trying to say, because when I tap it off, it just feels like the product just falls off the brush. So I'm not going to tap anything. I'm just going to dab this color in my eyebrow, all the way down to my lid, eyebrow bone, down to my lid. And I can have a set shade underneath, so there will be no creasing. I'm just dabbing it on for the fact that it falls. It tends to, like, the product doesn't stay on the brush when I tap the excess off, you know. So yeah. Right now I felt a little tingling on the left side of my eye. I'm not sure if it's from the primer or if it was from the eyeshadow. Hopefully it's from the eyeshadow, but not the primer, because the primer, I mean, I'm gonna have to probably take that off. But I never feel it. I never feel like an irritation or an itchiness with my other primer. So I think it was the eyeshadow that got in my eye. So now the next color I'm going to go in there is this unicorn color. I'm going to use this for my lid. We'll see how this performs. It's not wanting to stay on. It's a shimmery shadow, but I have to keep going into the pan and grabbing more product, and I just have to keep dabbing it in because the powder is real loose. So I have to keep dabbing it in so I can get product on my eye to sit there, just to stay there. So overall, I'm getting that burning sensation in my eye, so on my left eye. So I don't know if this is something I would wear on a regular basis. Maybe I'll just be more careful next time and not get any in my inside my eye. Or it could be the primer. I don't know. I might switch up the primer and see if that's what it is. We'll have to test that out. Because I'm not feeling any sensation on my right eye, but I am feeling it in the corner of my left eye. So maybe it could be eyeshadow, but you know what? I love the way this eyeshadow is turning out once I dab it in there. Okay. The next shade I want to go in there with is Bewitched. This one's Bewitched and this one's Unicorn. I didn't show you the colors, huh? The first shade I used was Polite. So this one is Bewitched. And we're trying to get the smoky eye effect, okay? So I'm going to start in my inner corner, my outer corner, sorry. I'm going to start in my outer corner and just start, I'm just dabbing it on because the brush feels so bulky to even try to blend it in, like in circular motions. I guess you just have to work with the brush. And with most of the other brushes that I tend to use for my eyeshadow tutorials, I don't have this problem. It's kind of like it's really fluffy, which is good. A fluffy brush is good, but to get into the creases, you just kind of, you know, maybe you want a smaller brush than this one. And to get into the inside of my corner, it kind of extends the eyeshadow out towards this way because the brush is so thick, which is fine. I've gotten that with my spotlight effect. I'm just doing sweeping motions just across my eye and just dabbing it on the outer corner, just dabbing it in. And going into circular motions. I guess it's not too bad of a brush. You just got to work with it. You just got to know how to work with it. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with this shade. I'm going to go in with the shade Knockout. And I'm going to start in my inner lid and the outer V. My outer corner lid and my just outer V. Just blend it out. This Knockout shade is really pigmented. I already got some fallout there. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I grabbed too much of that Knockout shade. Yeah, that's a lot of Now I'm going to do my other eye. Yeah, I just grabbed too much product on my other side. Oh my god, that is so dark. Look. Oh my god, I just put too much on there. Oh my god. So really lightly dab your brush into that knockout shade, because that knockout shade really knocks you out. It has so much it's so pigmented. Okay, now we're gonna go over it again with this shade Bewitched. I'm gonna go over it again with Bewitched. Just up of the crease, going towards the outer V. Raw, I think I'm liking the way that Bewitched color looks. The unicorn really pops as well, the unicorn color. I'm going to go in there with Heavy Metal actually on my above the crease. Go in with the Heavy Metal. Well, I think the primer is performing pretty good, but now we need to soften this up a little now. I think the Heavy Metal shade was too heavy. Heavy Metal, too heavy. But this is how it looks. Okay, I'm not really liking this look. Guess I must have used the wrong shades. But I'm going to go back in with the unicorn on my lid here to kind of blend the black. And blend in the unicorn color back on the lid. Okay, so that's the Smoky Olive. Let's go ahead and use an inner corner shade, which I'm going to go in there with Ella, but I'm going to use a smaller brush for that. I'm going to use my Avon dual-ended brush for this. So, with the fluffy side, the small detailed fluffy side, I'll do my inner corner, going in there with the shade Ella. Okay, now what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to use some of this Ella shade on my eyebrow bone. I'm using my eyeliner end of my dual-ended brush, my eyeliner brush here, my Avon eyeliner brush. I'm using the eyeliner brush end. And it gave me a different tone, gave me a different shade. Okay, so let's go in there with some. You know what, I'm using, instead of Ella, I'm going to use Awake for my inner corner. I'm going to use Awake for my inner corner. Okay, now using my same dual-ended brush, I'm going to go in at the bottom with that heavy metal shade for my lower lash line. Okay, so these shadows do burn the eye. So you want to stay away from getting it in your eye, because I'm feeling some burning sensation in my eye. Okay. Right, so let's use the eyeliner. I don't even know if I want to use the eyeliner now. I think I just need to take this off because I'm feeling burning sensation. I'll go ahead and line my waterline. I do a line at the top as well. I love the eyeliner, the way the eyeliner does perform. It's really dark. And it glides on really good. And it gave me a really good waterline color. I mean, it gave me a really good dark waterline. Here you have it. Okay, so overall, I'm not too fond of the brush or the primer, but I guess I can work with the primer. I'm not sure how long it'll last on my eye. I'm gonna come off camera and I'm gonna go ahead and put a lipstick on, and I'll come right back and let you know what my reviews are. My review is on this Mixed Metals compact, okay? Well, so here you go, you guys. Here's the finishing look. I hope you liked it. It's a smoky eye with very bold colors today. I did very heavy, bold colors. I just love this dramatic look. But that's what the smoky eye effect on this Profusion Mixed Metal does. I could have gone more on the bottom lash line with more color, but I think this looked good. I love the way that the shades turned out. It kind of gives it like this, if you can tell, like it kind of gives you like this variation of color on your eyelid. You can see like the different, almost kind of like a chromy effect. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Maybe that's what the metallic mixed metals is supposed to do, make the shadows look chromy once they're on your eyelid. That's just my opinion. They look chromy, dual chrome to me. So the irritation in the eye, you know, the burning sensation went away. So it did burn for a little while, but the burning sensation disappeared. So overall, I'm happy with the product. The only thing I do not like is using this for the whole palette, using this one blending brush for the whole palette to get your look. I would suggest maybe using your own brushes. You know, you can try using this one, but maybe if you use the smaller blending brush to get not too bulky, where the colors tend to make my eye space on your eye smaller, to even put an eyebrow bone color on the eyebrow bone, because my eye had already had all the other colors on. So when I went in there to do my eyebrow bone, I just didn't have enough room for that color for my eyebrow bone. So I do suggest that you should use different brushes, and be careful with that knockout shade, because the knockout shade, you just need a very little amount of product on your brush, because it is very pigmented, and just, yeah, it was just too much. Yeah, but overall I'm happy with the product. I think I will use it more than once. Like I said, the only worry was the burning sensation at the beginning that I had on the eye, but I don't feel it anymore. So there you have it, finishing look. Might go back in there another day and do maybe a different shade now. A different look on with the shades using that palette, since I've already opened it up and used it. So I'm gonna go back and do another tutorial with that, and I will use the same primer. I wasn't happy with it at first because it didn't feel like my hard candy primer, where it feels like it is on there thick and it's, you know, it's set real quick. This one, you know, needed some time to set in, and it was, to me, it felt like it was really light, you know, real creamy. It didn't have that thick texture to where I knew that it was gonna grab a hold of, you know, these shadows and keep them in place and maybe last a little longer. But yeah, thank you for watching. That's my review on this product for the Smoky Mixed Metals collection for Profusions. And I love you, gems, and I'll see you next time on my next video.